channel is all about motivation, inspiration, elevation, uplifting, education. I'm here just to give a glimmer of hope, folks. Yes, a glimmer of hope. Welcome, man. Welcome, man. This morning we just holding a general conversation, folks. Just a general conversation. Don't give up on hope. There's always a light at the end of the tunnel, folks. One thing for sure, God is always there for you. Yes, He's always there. He said He'll never leave you nor forsake you. Yeah, it's always a glimmer of hope at the end of the tunnel. Beautiful day out here today. The sun is shining. Nice little breeze blowing this morning. Like I said, folks, don't give up on hope. There's always a light at the end of the tunnel, folks. God is always there for you. Yes, He's always there. Welcome in, folks. As I said earlier, don't give up on hope, folks. There's always a light at the end of the tunnel. One thing for sure, two things for certain. The Lord will always be there for you. He said He'll never leave you nor forsake you, folks. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. It's no special conversation this morning. We're just talking about anything, general life, period. Life in general. Moments of peace, welcome in. I see you. K-Metal, Law TV, welcome in, welcome in. But I'm starting to see a lot of young homeless folks out here, folks. I mean, what's causing this? I'm seeing more and more young people becoming homeless out here in our world, folks. I mean, what's going on with the young people? Why are they popping up homeless? I don't understand this one. And you didn't see, like a few years back, you didn't see a lot of young homeless people out here, man. But now you see that the numbers are increasing with the young homeless. I'm seeing like a lot of teenage homeless people. And I'm wondering, how did they get out here? What led them to be homeless out here? The younger people. I've been seeing like a lot of teenage young homeless people. I'm figuring, is it something going on in their homes, or I don't know what it is. Is it something going on in their homes with these teens that just making them become homeless? Yeah, because I'm seeing a lot of young folks homeless out here now, and I'm wondering how and what led them to becoming homeless. I'm still trying to figure this one out, Good morning, moments of peace. Welcome in. I see you, Wellness. Thank you for showing up this morning. Yes, welcome in. Steve Gilmore YouTube channel. My channel is about motivation, inspiration, uplifting, education. I'm here just to give a kind word, folks. Like I was saying earlier, don't give up on hope, because there's always a light at the end of the tunnel, folks. And God is always there for you. He said he'll never leave you nor forsake you, folks. Yes, he said he'll never leave you nor forsake you. What I'm seeing out here now, a lot of folks are giving up on life. And what I was saying earlier, I'm starting to see a lot of young, like a lot of young teenagers out here homeless. And I'm trying to figure out what's bringing this about. Are they being kicked out of their homes, or are they just leaving their homes because of something going on in the household? I don't know what it is, but I'm starting to see the numbers. The numbers are beginning to get bigger and bigger with the youngsters out here being homeless, folks. Does anybody have an idea what's going on? Yeah, because I'm trying to figure this one out. Because, years ago, I didn't see a lot of young homeless people out here on the streets. It was the older people, middle-aged people. But now you're seeing people 16, 17 years old out here on the street, sleeping out here on the streets, folks. And I'm trying to figure out, is there something going on in these households that's driving these kids out of the homes, or is it just the kids, they're just leaving because they don't want to be in a household? I don't know what it is. I'm trying to put this thing together. Yes, but this is what I see every day now. More and more young homeless. More and more young homeless people. And it doesn't look good to me, man. It makes me sad when I see this. It makes me sad when I see the young people out here homeless. It's a guy. He lives not too far from me. And he's homeless, man. I remember this guy before he even became homeless. Young guy. This young guy. I think he's around 21, 22 years old. But I remember him before he became homeless, because he was a nice looking guy, bright skin, and now when I see this guy, I can hardly recognize him. His skin has gotten so dark. He don't even look like the same person, man. These streets can really tear you down out here, folks, especially when you're out here homeless. It can tear you apart. And this is why I was talking about the thing on the other day about the immigrants, man. Why? Like I said, they had $12 million to ship these people back to Miami. So how come I was saying, where is our $12 million for the people here right at home? We got people right at home that's in need right now. This is what I'm saying, we got people here who's in need, folks. They got $12 million to ship these immigrants back to Miami. But where is our $12 million? I don't understand this, folks. If they got money to give these people, what about the people right here in your own city, in your own country, in your own town? What is this saying to us, folks? They're saying that these people don't care nothing about us, folks. I thought this was the land of the free. America, This is what they say, the land of milk and honey. Hey, none of the honey's being spreaded around here. I can tell you that. We got people here suffering, man. People are really in need. But they take $12 million to ship the immigrants back. But they don't have $12 million to get these homeless folks up off the street out here in America. That's not a good looking picture. Not at all. It doesn't look good. See, one thing for sure, you're supposed to take care of home first. Take care of home. It's people here that's in need. But yeah, folks, I'm trying to figure this one out about the young people. because I'm starting to see the numbers rising, folks, with the youngsters out here on the street, sleeping on the street, folks. I seen a young teenage guy the other day, man. It really hurt my heart, man, because this young guy, man, he was digging in the trash can for food, man. Yes, he was out there digging in the street for food, digging in the trash can. So I went over to him, man. I gave him a couple of dollars, man, because I said this, that make me feel sad, man, when I see this type of thing going on, man. Especially with the young people, man. Like I said, man, people out here today, it's like people are just giving up on themselves, man. They're giving up. And I'm just here to give some encouragement to somebody, man, on this morning. Don't give up on hope, folks. Because like I said, it's always a light at the end of the tunnel, folks. God is always there for you. He said he'll never leave you nor forsake you, people. We got to lean on him, folks. We got to lean on him. Yes. We don't lean on nobody else. We got to lean on God, folks. Because he's going to always be there for us, folks. When you're feeling down, call on him, folks. Call on the Lord, folks. He'll hear you. He'll answer your prayer, folks. Yes. Like I say, this is my only hope. I can only call on him. I can't call on nobody else. I can't call on mommy. I can't call on daddy. I have to call on the Most High, folks. I have to call on him because he's going to hear me and he's going to answer my prayer. Yes. That's one thing I can bank on. Him always being there for me. Even in the hard times, the good times. So that's why we should pray. Even when things are going good for you folks, still pray. See, a lot of people stop praying once they get their blessings, but that's not the time to stop blessing. When you get your blessings, still praise God, folks. You got to praise him in the good times and in the bad times, folks. Don't wait until your blessings come, then praise him, then you forget all about him. That's like using him. He's not a magic genie or anything like that. He's not a genie running around giving out gifts. No, that's not what he's for. See, we have to honor the Lord, folks. Yeah, man, but like I said, I'm seeing a lot of this homelessness out here with the young people. Now young kids are out here dying on these streets, folks. And I'm trying to find out what is going on, man. Is it, like I said, is it something that's going on in the households that's driving these kids out of their homes? I don't know what it is, but I'm going to dig around a little bit to see if I can find out. I'm going to start asking some questions, asking some people what's really going on out here, man. Because, like I said, this saddens me, man, when I see the young people out here on the street trying to fend for themselves, man. It's not a pretty picture, man. It's an ugly picture. And if I see, like most of the time when I see somebody out here homeless, I'll try to help them, man. I'll try to give them whatever I can give them. But I hear a lot of people saying, well, no, don't give this person that because they're going to go get housed. I don't care what they do with it, man. I'm here to do my part. I'm here to participate and do what I'm supposed to do. I don't care what they do. Once the money leaves my hand, that's on them, what they do with it. I'm not here to judge anybody. That's not my job. The Most High is the judge. He's the one who's judging, not us. So we should not judge anyone, folks. At no time, we should not judge anybody. We should be out here trying to uplift somebody, folks. Give somebody a kind word, folks. Spread some of that love and peace around people. This is what life is all about, folks. Spreading that joy, that peace, and that love. Making somebody happy, putting a smile on somebody's face, man. This is the thing that brightens your day, folks, when you go out here and help somebody. We all could use a kind word every now and then, folks. We all could use a kind word. Nobody's exempt. Because there's a lot of times we all feel down. We all go through things, folks. We all need we all need encouragement sometimes, folks. A lot of times I need encouragement for the things that I'm doing out here, folks. A lot of times when I'm doing this, I get disencouraged myself, but I have to pick myself back up. Sometimes I have to pat my own self on the back, folks. This is what I have to do. I have to pat myself on the back and say it's going to be all right. Sometimes you have to encourage yourself. Yes. Because all the time, man is not going to be around to encourage you. I do it all. Sometimes I pat my own self on the back. I say, look, it's going to be a great day. It's going to be a great day. I say, Steve, it's going to be all right. Yes, it's going to be all right. Because like I said, sometimes man will turn their back on you. So you can't always depend on man. I mean, it's good to have friends and associates, but they're not going to always be there. But one thing for sure, God, he's going to always be there for you. He's going to never leave you nor forsake you. God will lift you up. Like I said, if you feel it, like if you wake up in the morning and you're feeling down, the best thing to do is, read you a couple of scriptures, folks. A couple of encouraging scriptures. And that will help lift you up. Yes, it will lift you up. Because I notice when I start reading the Word of God, folks, it's like I start feeling better after I read and pray. It's like it takes a burden off of my shoulder, right? It's like it's uplifting. Yes, it's something to you. It does something to your spirit. Yes, it does something to your spirit, man. It just uplifts you. See, one thing about God, man, he don't lie, man. Whatever he said in that word is true, folks. Yes. And his word is good, man. His word is sweet. His word is sweeter than honey, folks. Do you hear what I'm saying? It's sweeter than honey. Go taste and see, folks. Yes, the Lord is good, man. You got to go taste and see for yourself. Yes. Yes. And I'm seeing, like, man, and something that I saw the other day, man, it really shocked me. Because sometimes when I'm just driving around, when you're driving around, man, I tell you, when you're driving around, I see a lot of people out here suffering from mental conditions, folks. I've seen a lot of that going on out here too. And I see people making fun of it. That's not right to be making fun of these people. Some of these people they're not in the right state of mind, folks. I see people walking around talking to themselves. But I know in my own mind that these folks are suffering from some type of mental illness or some type of mental condition. And we should not be out here making fun of these people. For one thing, I've seen people say, look at them, they crazy. I don't know if they're crazy or not. I know this person is suffering from some type of mental condition. And the best thing that I could do for them is just pray for this person, pray for these people. And not make fun of them. Like I said, I'm still trying to figure out this thing, man, that's going on with the youth out here, folks. Like I said, we're starting to see a lot of homeless youth, people. A lot of homeless youth. Does anybody know what's going on? What's causing these youth to be out here in the street homeless? Is it anything that's going on in these households that's driving these kids to the streets? Because I'm like I said, I keep seeing the numbers. The numbers are ramping up with the kids out here on the street being homeless. And it doesn't, it doesn't look good, man. It's not a pretty picture. Like I said, it saddens my heart, man, when I see these youngsters out here on the street trying to survive the best way they know how. It hurts me. Yes, it hurts my heart. And I try to, sometimes when I see them like that, I try to sit down and talk with them and try to find out. Because I had talked to one guy, and he was telling me that he was having a lot of problems at home with his parents, right? This one guy was telling me he had to leave the house because he said the mother was taking sides with the boyfriend or something. This is what one fella told me, a youngster, right? He's out here homeless now. He said his mother was taking sides with the boyfriend. He was, like the boy was saying, the mother is going against him for her boyfriend. And see, this reminds me of that movie, Baby Boy. Yes, man. When that boy was telling me this story, I said, wow. She said, my mother believed everything that this guy says, and she don't want to listen to nothing that I'm saying. So I just left the house. That's this why this guy, he said he's homeless, right? So I told him, I said, look, man, why don't you just go back home and try to sit down and talk with your, talk with your mother and see if y'all can work things out or something, because that's not a good reason to be leaving the house, because a lot of times this stuff go on, man. Sometimes the mothers, they're so in love with their boyfriends, they don't want to hear what you have to say, folks. I've seen it happen. I've seen it. A lot of mothers, they're in love with these guys, and sometimes they'll actually go against their kids for the guy. I've seen it happen in a lot of households. But even though I would say it's not right, not at all, it's not right. Because your kid should come first. You should not put anybody before your kid. That's your flesh and that's your blood, folks. This is something that you brought into this world. You got to have love for that kid. See, this boyfriend, they come and go, folks. But this is your flesh and blood, man. And this is what this guy was telling me, man. Like, this is why he's out here on the street homeless. Because his mother went against him for the boyfriend. And I can believe that, because I've seen this type of thing happen before. Yes. But that's just one incident. So, but still, I'm trying to find why are all these kids out here on the street homeless. I'm still trying to find out this. And here in Baltimore City, we got a big problem with this squeegee thing, man. You know how the guys come up to your car, want to wash your windshields, man. This stuff is, it's getting out of hand, man. Yes, it's really getting out of hand, because, these people know everybody has windshield washers on their cars, man. And I've seen these guys out here in the rain. In the rain, folks. I've seen them out there in the rain, trying to wash somebody's windshield. I don't knock them for what they're doing, man, but this stuff has caused a lot of confusion, man. Right here in my own city, somebody got shot and killed about a couple of months back, man. Yeah, somebody was shot. That's a pedestrian. Somebody was driving, and these guys, they said the guys were agitating this guy, right, or something, right? And so the guy, he got out of his car, folks. He got out of his car with a baseball bat, they said, and started walking towards these guys with the squeegee guys. And one of them pulled out a gun out of his book bag and shot him, killed him, man. I still don't know what happened with that, but it's still under investigation right now. Yeah, it's still under investigation. See, like I said, a lot of this stuff is getting out of hand, man. So they need to offer these guys some kind of skills or some kind of job offers, man. They need to do something to get these people off the streets, because these guys do not need to be out here doing this on the street, man. Because like I said, everybody had windshield washer in their cars. They don't need you to wash their windows. But this is, I guess, and I've talked to some of them, and they have said this is the only way they can earn money. They said they have to take care of their family. I've talked to some of those guys, and this is what they told me. They have to be the man of the house now, because there's no father around. A couple of guys told me this, the squeegee guys. They said they have no father around, so now they have to take care of the siblings in their home and their mother. So some of them say they're out here working to take care of their household. And I go along with that a little bit. I go along with that. I'm not going to knock that, because sometimes you have to do what you have to do. Yeah, I'm not going to knock that at all. I understand you want to be the man of the house, but and see, the government has took so many things away from our youth, man. They took a lot of these job programs and things like this, man. They didn't shut all of this stuff down, folks. See, these kids don't have nothing to do out here, man. They, just like they said, an idle mind is the devil's workshop, folks. And these kids have idle minds. They're walking around out here in these streets, don't know what to do, folks. They need to start opening some of these programs back up for these youth. Because I remember when I was coming up, man, we had all the programs. We had manpower and things like that, you know. We had programs that we could go to get a job. I've been working since I was 16 years old. Yes, since I was 16. Yeah, 16 years old. I've been working. Yes, I'm 64 years old. I started early. See, my father, he taught me responsibility, folks. See, this is another thing that's not happening. See, like, it's no fathers in these homes, folks. And these boys are raising themselves out here. This is what's happening. Yes. There's no men in the homes. These boys are raising themselves. And see, they're not raising themselves properly. You know, they're doing what they see. They're picking up after others. You see, a lot of things that they're seeing, not saying that they're all right to do, but this is what they're doing. They're mimicking after other people. And everything that they're mimicking may not be right. You know what I mean? May not be right. These boys need to be led, and, you know, somebody need to guide these young fellas out here. So I try to, you know, every time I get a chance, I try to sit down and talk with a couple of them if I can. I try, you know. I mean, I'm out here doing what I can do. I'm going to do what I can do to help my community. Yes, I got to do what I can do. You know, this is what we all have to do. We all have to pitch in and help our community, folks. Because there's too much of this homelessness going on out here, folks, with these young people. Yeah, and it just doesn't look good, man. It just doesn't look good at all. Because these kids, man, like I said, the government, man, has really put a damper on things, man. They have took everything from our youth. We don't have no kind of programs or nothing, man. We don't have nothing. These boys don't have nothing to do. Because I remember coming up, man, we had recreation centers and stuff of this nature, right? We had manpower. I had all kind of stuff. When I was growing up, man, I had it made. I'll put it like that. I practically lived in the recreation center every day, man. I lived there. I might as well say, I lived there. But now, I look at the things that's going on today, man. These kids don't have anything, man. I stayed in the recreation from the time it opened up to the time it closed, 11:30 at night, right? Yeah, sometimes my mother would be looking for me. I'm at the recreation center. That's where I stayed at. Because we had a lot of things to do there, folks. They had pool tables, ping pong, all of that stuff, and they had basketball courts, everything, man. You could sit down and play cards. See, this is what these kids need, man. They need somewhere that they can go and do something, you know, positive, man. These kids don't have anything positive to do. This is why a lot of these kids are out here getting in trouble, man. This is the reason why, folks. Because they don't have anything. The government has taken everything from our kids, folks. And I think I really think they did this on purpose. They don't want to see us make it, man. This is what it is. They don't want to see the melanated folks make it out here, Pope. I'm just saying, for real. This is what's happening, man. They want everything for our downfall, people. Everything. Just for out there. Can we get the thumbs up a little higher, folks? I'm trying to get the word out into the algorithm. Appreciate it if you do. Thank you, folks. As you come in, hit the thumbs up, please. But this is just what it is, folks. I mean, when you look around, it's just a mess out here in this world right now. It's so many things going on, man. There's so many things being thrown at you on a day-to-day basis. And I mean, this is what's putting a lot of discouragement into people's minds, man. And it's making people give up and lose hope. You know, you can't just throw in the towel, man. You got to keep pushing, man. You got to be a strong soldier out here. Knowing that everybody's not strong. Everybody's not. Sometimes you have to give a person a push. You have to give a person a kind word or something. Uplift somebody. This is what you have to do, man, on a daily basis, because it's thousands and thousands of people walking around out here that have lost hope, man. And if I run into people like this, I sit there and talk with them, man. I tell them, look, you don't have to give up on hope. I say because you got a God on your side, folks. Yes, I have to put God in there because God is the one who wakes us up in the morning, folks. He's the one that breathed that breath of life into us, folks, each and every day. So we should always give thanks to him and give praise to him and honor to him, folks. Because he's the one that's going to always be there for us, folks. He's the only one that's going to be there for us. He's going to be there in the bad times, the good times. He's going to be there all the time, folks. Yes, whenever you need him, he's going to be there. That's just the bottom line. He's going to be there. See, that's one thing I love. I can always count on him. Yes, sir. When I'm feeling bad, I can go call on my Father, folks. Yes, I can call on him. And he'll be right there for me, folks. Keep that line of communication open with you and the Father. Yes, keep it open, folks. Don't give up on hope, because there's always light at the end of the tunnel, folks. Always light. It's always going to be that light at the end of that tunnel. Yes, indeed. It's always going to be light, folks. And as I said, you know, God put us all here for a purpose. We're here. We're here to do a job, right? We're here on assignment, folks. We're not just here to be here. God wants us out here doing something, folks. We're supposed to be out here working, helping somebody, spreading that love, spreading that joy and that peace, folks. This is what we're here for, folks. We're not here just to be here. You know, we got a purpose that we must fulfill before we leave this earth, folks. Each and every one of us, we have a purpose that we have to fulfill before we leave this earth. And you know, just like I was telling y'all on the other day, you know, the reason why I do this now, because like I said, God sanctioned me to do this, folks, because this is nothing that I really wanted to do on my own. So God led me in this direction, to push his word out there. And I hearkened to the call, folks. I said, yes, I'll do this. Yes, I must be obedient to the Father, folks, because I don't want the wrath to come down on me. No, sir, I don't want it. I have to be obedient. When he called, I listen, folks. I listen. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. SL Effect, I see you. Thank you for showing up this morning. Learning, grown. Thank you for coming in. Learning to grow. Learning to grow your own. Thank you for coming in, Miss Ruthie. I see you. Yes, I see you, Miss Ruthie. Frank G, I thank you for coming in this morning. Appreciate your ATM Tim. Yes, everybody, appreciate y'all for coming in, man. Yeah, man, because see, this, like I said, this is what my channel is about, man. My channel is about uplifting, motivating, folks. Trying to help somebody, trying to lead somebody, trying to guide somebody into the truth, folks. If I can help anybody with anything that I say, take it and grab it, folks, and apply it to your life if you need so. Yes, this is what I'm here for, folks. I'm here to give somebody a kind word, folks. I'm here to motivate somebody, folks. I'm here to uplift somebody, folks. This is what I'm all about, folks. I'm not here to hurt anybody or harm anybody. I'm here to help you. This is what I'm here to do, folks. Even though you may not want my help, I'm going to help you anyway. I love all of y'all. And I heard this before, folks. I love you and ain't nothing you can do about it. That's right. I love you all. And ain't nothing that you can do about it, folks. You see, this is what the Bible told us, right? He said, love your neighbor as God loved the church, folks. We have to love our neighbors. I know it's not an easy thing to do all the time, folks, because some people will irk you and get on your nerves, but sometimes you just have to bite your tongue, folks, and learn how to love. See, this is not going to happen overnight. This is a daily, day-to-day process that we have to go through, folks. Everything doesn't happen overnight. It takes time to learn to learn how to love, man. Because, I mean, it's not an easy task. No, sir. Because you don't want to love everybody, but sometimes you can. Look. Because some people, like I said, some people can really get on your last nerve, man, but you still have to love them regardless. And I mean, on a day-to-day basis, man, I run into all kinds of problems, all kinds of trials, all kinds of tribulations, man. But they say your tribulations and your trials come to make you strong, folks. This is what happens. When you go through something, see, how can you tell somebody something if you've never been through nothing? So you got to go through something to be able to get out here and tell somebody something. You know, because I've been through a lot of things in my lifetime, folks. You know, and I've told this before, man. Like I told you, God has been there for me. He's been there for me, man. God has saved my life when I had got robbed at gunpoint, people. Yes, gunpoint. I was robbed at gunpoint. This was like maybe 15, 20 years ago. Guys made me lay down on the ground, stuck the gun to my head and cocked the trigger, folks. Do you hear what I'm saying now? The gun jammed. See, I know that was God right there, folks. See, God had another purpose for me to be here, folks. That's why I'm here today. Yes, God had something different for me to do in this world, folks. See, God, he has plans for all of us, y'all. All of us. He got a plan and a purpose for all of us. Like I said, we might have something else planned. See, it's not always your plan that's going to work. See, God knows, he knows best. He knows what's best for you. Believe me. He knows what's best for us. And see, he's not going to lead us in the wrong direction. He's always going to lead us in the right path at all times, folks. He said he'll never leave us nor forsake us, people. Yes, this is what he said in his word, folks. And I'm holding on to his promises.
How you doing, man?
All right.
My own grandmother said you get any time today, can you cut our grass for us?
Yeah, I can do it, man. You know that. Appreciate you, brother.
No problem.
All right, all right. That was one of my neighbors. He came to me just now and gave me $25. His mother wanted me to cut the grass. See, this is how you get your blessings, man. Because money will come to you right off the bat, man. I mean, and I'm not joking. Here it is. Neighbor just walked up to the car and said, "Can you cut my grass?" See, when you walk up right before God, blessings will come to you. You don't have to go looking for them. And I'm, you know, like me, I'm all right with all of my neighbors around here. I don't have no malice against anybody, man. That's just the way it is, man. Even if the person makes me mad, I still have to just pray for them, folks. This is where it gets kind of hard, right? Because some people will get on your nerves, like I said. You have to just pray for people, man. And I've seen God change things around just by praying for people who despitefully use me, who talk about me. I pray for those folks, man. You know, you have to pray for your enemies, all of that, man. See, if we don't follow what God said, man, we're not going to make it in. That's just the bottom line. We gotta pick up that book and we have to follow his instructions. That's all. We have to follow what he said in that word, people. And see, a lot of people want to do it their way. You can't do it your way. You have to do it his way. If you don't do it his way, you can't make it in, man. This is what he said. He said he's coming back for his bride without a spot or wrinkle, folks. This is what he said. And it's not going to be no other way. A spot or wrinkle. He said he's coming back to a church without a spot or wrinkle, folks. Yes, he's coming back for us soon, people. I tell you, time is drawing nigh, folks. And it's time for people to wake up, man. It's time to wake up, people. I know y'all might get tired of hearing me say this, but I'm just trying to warn you, folks. I'm trying to warn you before it's too late. God has given us time, and this is the time to prepare your life for the second coming of Jesus Christ, folks. It's time to prepare your life, because he's coming back, folks. He's coming back for us. And if you're not ready, you're going to be left down here on this wicked earth, folks. This is where you're going to be left at, right here on this earth. And I know you don't want to be here, because you see what's going on now, and it's about to ramp up some more, folks. It's about to get worse. So this is why I say prepare your life, folks. Get in good grace with God, folks. Please get in good grace with him while you have time, because time is running out, folks. It's like the hourglass. Hey, the time is running out. Yes, indeed, it's running out. So when I gave my life to Christ about 20 years ago, that was the best thing that I ever done. And I don't regret one moment of it, folks. I hear people say, yeah, living for Christ is a boring life. No, it's not. I do everything I want to do, but I know how to do things, folks. You got to know how to live for Christ, folks. But like I said, this book will show you exactly how to live. Yes, you can live a beautiful, wonderful life living for Christ. Yeah. But you just can't do what you want to do. You have to follow his commandments, folks. Obey those commandments, please. 10 commandments. Obey them. But most folks want to do things their way. You can't do things your way. You got to follow instructions, folks. Yes, we have to follow his instructions. And I mean, this is what I'm planning on doing too, following his instructions. Because man, I tell you, when I look around, this world just looks dark, man. When I look around me every day, it just looks dark and dim, man. It's like a cloud is over, a dark cloud is over this earth, man. This earth is mourning, man. This earth is in mourning. I'm telling you, man, I feel it. This earth is going through labor pains right now, man. Yeah, this earth is going through labor pains. And I'm, you know, that's like last night I turned on the news, man, and I saw where they had a 6.8 earthquake. I forgot what state this was in. But yeah, 6.8 earthquake, man. See, this is the stuff, all the stuff that's recorded in that Bible is happening right now, man. They said this in the Bible, earthquakes in diverse places, people. And this stuff is happening all around the world, people. We're seeing this stuff. It's happening right before us. Yes, right before us. We can't deny it, man. You know, and this is what really makes me sad, man. It seems like the more and more you talk to people, the further they run from what you're trying to tell them, you know. I mean, like I said, I'm not here to jam nothing down nobody's throat. I'm not here to force anything on anybody. I'm just here to help somebody, man. I'm just here to help lead and guide somebody into truth, folks. I'm here to show somebody how to come to Christ. If you don't know him, you know, get to know him. Get a personal relationship with him. That's all you need, folks. You don't need all that religion, denomination, you don't need all of that. No, you don't. All you need is a personal relationship between you and him. Can we get the thumbs up a little higher, folks? I appreciate it if you do. Thank you. Yes, this is all you need, folks. A personal relationship. Keep that line of communication open at all times, folks. So when you're going through something, you can go call on him. Call on him. Because he's going to be there for you. Like he said, he'll never leave you nor forsake you. And that's what he meant when he said that, folks, in his word. Yes. See, one thing about God, he don't lie, man. He don't lie. No, he don't. He does not lie. So that means I got to cut 2 yards today. That's right, I can do those yards. It doesn't take me long to do those. Once I finish this live stream, I'll go ahead and cut that grass. I got a lot of running around to do today, too. See, I'm a busy man, I'm going to tell you, folks. I stay busy 24/7. Yes, sir. Cut that grass, then I got to go pick my grandson up at 2:25. Get him from school. Yes, I stay busy, man. I don't get too much rest, but I try to get as much as I can. Yes. Because I'm out here on the battlefield every day, folks. I'm in the army of the Lord, people. Yes, I got my war clothes on. I'm ready for battle. Because I know what type of war I'm in right now. I know what type of war I'm in. I'm in spiritual warfare, people. Spiritual. Yes, sir, we're fighting against the wiles of this world, folks. In dark places, folks. Yes. Gear up, people. Put on your war clothes. Put that whole armor on, folks. Yes, put on the whole armor of God, right? So that you can withstand the wiles of this world, folks. Because when the enemy starts shooting those fiery darts at you, what are you going to do, folks? If you don't have none of that word in you, folks, get that word deep down inside of you, folks. Get it down in your belly, folks. Yes, you need that word of God in you, that spirit of God, folks. Yes, sir. Pray, ask God to give you that spirit, folks. And pray and ask him to give you that discerning spirit, folks. This is what we need in this day and time. We need to have that discerning spirit, folks, so that we can see what's going on out here, folks. See, when you got that discerning spirit, you see things that other people don't see, folks. And I love this, man, because God, he shows me things, man. Whew. Yes, indeed, he showed me things. Sometimes he showed me things that I don't want to see, man. But that's all right. It all comes with the package. Yes. It all comes with the package. But like I say, I'm out here to help people, man. That's all I'm here to do, help somebody, man. Because in this world right now, it's a whole lot of people out here crying out for help, man. Crying out for help. And us as believers, this is what we're supposed to be doing, folks. We're supposed to be out here helping these people, showing these people, leading these people, guiding these people in the right direction, putting these people on the right path, showing them how to come to God, folks. Showing them how to give their life to Christ, people. This is what we're supposed to be doing, folks. See, the time that we're living in, it's very short, folks. We don't have much time, but people think we still got a lot of time. I'm here to tell you, no, you don't. You don't have a lot of time, folks. God is warning y'all, folks. He's warning us. He's warning us, people. Remember that show, Dr. Smith? Warning, warning, warning. Yeah, he's warning us, people. Nobody's paying attention to that, that warning. He's showing it to us every day, right in front of us. He's letting us see it. There's no excuse for nobody to say, oh, well, I didn't see this and I didn't see that. Oh, no, there's no excuse. The Bible tell you, go ye into all the world and preach the gospel. This is what he told us to do, folks. Go into all the world and preach the gospel. But like I said, I'm not a preacher. I'm not a minister. I'm not none of that. I'm just a vessel being used by God, folks. That's all I am. I'm nothing but a filthy rag being used by him. That's what I am, a filthy rag in the sight of God, folks. Being used by him. See, he used people that he want to use. He used who he want to use. That's what he do. He used who he want to use. When he want to use them. Just like he used that donkey back then in that Bible. He used the donkey then. Yeah. He can use anybody that he want to use, folks. Just be prepared. When he call you, be ready to answer. That's all. Yeah, be ready to answer the call, folks. Because right now, he's calling people, man. He's calling people to get out here and do his work, folks. See, God, he's looking for mouthpieces down here on this earth. He needs somebody to get out here and spread his word, folks. Yes, he needs people to get out here and spread his word. Because like he said, once this word is spread all over the land, hey, he's coming back for us, folks. Once everybody have heard this word, he's coming back. That's just the bottom line, folks. Once this word has reached everybody, once it has reached everybody's ears, he will be back to get us, folks. You can count on that. And I'm not playing around. I'm not going to be out here playing around, taking no kind of chances. No, sir. That's why I got my life in order right now. Because I'm not waiting. I'm not waiting till the last minute. I'm not going to wait until I see him coming through those clouds, folks. No, I'm not waiting. Because it might be too late to say something out of your mouth. Like, Lord, forgive me. You're not going to have time to say nothing. Now is the time to say what you're going to say. Yes, now is the time. Yes, sir. You better say it now while you got a chance and while you're breathing, folks. Because tomorrow is not promised to none of us, folks. The next hour is not promised to none of us. Not even the next minute or second. Like I always say, I could drop dead right now talking to you right on this live. I don't know. We don't know where death lies, folks. We don't know. We do not know. And we got to stop taking things for granted like God, he got to do this for us and got to do... No. One day his grace and his mercy is going to run out, folks. Yes. One day his mercy and his grace is going to run out on everybody. But now, while it's plentiful, folks, grab a hold. Yes, grab a hold to it. Please. Get that connection with him. I'm begging you, folks. Please get a connection with the Most High. Because he's calling for us, folks. He's knocking on that door. He's telling us to come on in, folks. The same way it was back in the days of Noah, folks. That's right, the same way it was. Noah, he kept telling the people, man. He kept warning the people every day. While he was sitting there building that ark, he was banging. Yeah, he was banging. You hear? He was banging, nailing, hammering. Yeah, he kept warning people, man. He kept telling those folks to come on in to safety. Yeah, he kept telling them. But he gathered up who God told him to gather up. The other people were still not listening. People were still going on with their lives. They was mocking him. They was talking about Noah. But man, when those doors shut and that flood came along and washed everybody away, People started running to and trying to get to the ark. It was too late. But why would you wait until the last moment? Why would you wait to the last moment when you got time now to do it? This is the thing I don't get. And I see the same exact thing going on in this world today, folks. People are not listening. It's going to be a lot of people doing the same thing they did in the days of Noah, folks. They're going to wait to the last minute and try to get somewhere. And it's going to be too late. It's going to be too late. You got ample time now. Now is the time, folks. Yes, now is the time to give your life to Christ, folks. It's not going to hurt. It don't cost you nothing to give your life to Christ, folks. It don't cost you 1 red cent, people, to give your life to God, folks. It doesn't cost you anything. And I guarantee you, you will not regret it. When you give your life to him, you'll see the abundance that he'll give you in your lifetime, folks. Yes, you will see it, man. I've been living a good life, man. I'm here to tell you this. I've been living a real good life. Ever since I gave my life to Christ, I'm not gonna say I haven't ran into some bumps and bruises here along the way, but I've been living a good life, man. I say the good outweighs the bad, folks. I'm gonna put it like that. It outweighs the bad. Yes, the good outweighs the bad all the time. And I love it, man. I love the Lord, folks. One thing about me, I love the Lord, and I'm not ashamed to talk about him. Like he said, if you be ashamed of him, he's gonna be ashamed of you. Yes, sir. And I'm not ashamed. I'm not ashamed to spread the gospel. No, I'm not ashamed at all. And I'm gonna keep on talking about this every day, man. I'm gonna spread his word, man, until he comes back to get me. I'm gonna put his word out there that somebody might see. But see, like I said, my word is not in vain. See, when I push God's word, his word ain't coming back void. Believe me, it's not coming back void. This is what he said in his word. He said, my word will not return void. You know, because that let me know what happened the other day. When the guy left a comment in my comment section, he wasn't even in the chat. He came back from somewhere. I don't know where he was from. He left a comment in my comment section. He said, Mr. Gilmore, you had me in tears. But I told this young fella, I said, no, I didn't have you in tears. I said, the word of God touched your heart. This is what I told this fella. I said, the word of God touched you. It pricked your heart. See, this is what the word will do, folks. The word of God will touch your soul. It will touch your natural soul, folks. If you really mean business with God, it'll touch your soul. If you receive the word, it will touch your... Yes, it will touch you, man. You just got to receive it. That's all. Yes, you have to receive it, man. And I love living for I love living for Christ, man. It's a beautiful life. It's a beautiful life. He said he will bless you abundantly, folks. Abundantly. I don't want for nothing out here, man. Nothing. God has blessed me exceedingly and abundantly, folks. Do you understand what I'm saying? And it's not all about being blessed. This is just what is added on, folks. He says, seek ye first the kingdom of God, folks. Do you hear what I'm saying? This is what he said in his word. Seek ye first the kingdom of God, and all other things shall be added, folks. This is what he said. All other things shall be added. See, this is very simple, folks. All you have to do is seek ye first the kingdom, and all the other stuff will be added. Whatever you need will be added, folks. This is very simple. Yes, it's like 1, 2, 3, folks. Seek ye first the kingdom of God, and all other things shall be added unto you. This is what he said in his word, folks. Yes, this is what he said in his word. All other things shall be added. Man. That's, I tell you, man, his word is true, folks. It's true. It's real. Yes, sir, it's real. Yeah, earlier this morning, I was looking at, I had turned on the news earlier this morning, and I was looking at the funeral of the Queen of England, who had passed away. You know, it was kind of sad, but, you know, I mean, I've heard a lot of things about this lady, but I mean, I'm not going to judge nobody because that's for God to do. you know. But I've heard some things about how wicked she was during her time, man. But I mean, that's not for me to judge, so I'll let God judge that, But I heard a lot of bad things about her. I don't know how true it was, but I heard that they had some raven birds living on their property for years, man. Raven birds, yeah. I said, why would they have raven birds? They said they was doing all types of witchcraft behind the scenes. I said, I don't know. I don't know what these people are doing, man. They said she was drinking blood and all. I don't know, man. I'm like, what? That's not my concern, man. My concern is making it to heaven, folks. This is my main concern. That's what I'm trying to do. This is what I'm doing. This is why I'm doing all of this hard work down here on earth. Because I'm waiting for my new home, folks. This is not my home. I'm just passing through here, folks. I'm a pilgrim passing through. As God said, if I go to prepare a place for you, this is what he's doing now. He's gone to prepare a place for us, folks. Yes, sir. He's gone to prepare a place for us. See, once we get away from this land here, folks, we're going to be all right. When we get off of this earth and go to heaven, folks, can you imagine? They said no more crying. You can wipe all your tears away, folks. No more sin. You don't have to worry about nothing. Everything's going to be perfect in the next world, folks. Yes, everything's going to be perfect. No more crime, no more nothing. Everything is going to be perfect. He said he's going to wipe all your tears away. You don't have to cry no more. There's not going to be no more sin, man. You don't have to worry about nothing. Yes. He said up there they're going to have plants that you can put. Hey, look. You can pull a plant off the tree and it can heal you. Come on, man. Huh? It could heal you. Come on, man. Man, this is going to be a beautiful afterlife, man. I tell you, it's beautiful. Remember that song? When we all get to heaven, what a day of rejoicing that would be. When we all see Jesus, we'll dance and shout the victory. Said when we all get to heaven, what a day of rejoicing that would be. Said when we all see Jesus, I'll dance and I'll shout the victory. Yeah, I love that song. Yes, sir. Yes, indeed. I'm feeling good this morning. See, man, this is how God will make you feel, man. I'm trying to tell you. He will lift every burden off of you, man. He will make you feel lighter than a feather. That's how I feel this morning, people. Yes, sir. Ain't nothing but God, folks. He will make you feel good, man. Yes, sir. When I get up in the morning, I read my word, I pray, I meditate. Yes. See, I start my day off right, man. You got to start your day off right, man. By giving him the glory, folks. Giving him the praise, giving him the honor. This is what he wants. Yeah. Yeah. If you all you got to do is honor him, folks. And he will, look, he will take care of you. Believe me, he will take care of your life. And I'll be the first one to tell you this. Yes, sir, he will take care of you. See, God is not mocked. No, he's not. He's not mocked at all. Believe me. He's the Alpha and the Omega. He's the beginning and the end, folks. He's everything, folks. Everything you need. He's everything in the package, all rolled up, folks. Yes, sir. Everything you need in life. You don't need nothing else but him. That's all you need. Get that personal relationship, folks, today. Yes, he's calling us, folks. He's calling us. He's warning us, people. Prepare your life, folks. Prepare your life for the second coming of Jesus Christ, folks. He's at that door knocking, telling us to come on in, folks. Get on my side. Come on into my hands. Don't let nobody pluck you out of my hands. He's telling us to come on over to his side, folks. Yes, he's telling us, he's warning us, people. He's showing us these things. He wants us to see it. He's gathering, look, he's gathering up his people. He's gathering his people. And Satan is also out here gathering his people. He's doing his work. See, this is what I'm saying. Satan is doing his job out here, folks. He's gathering his people as well. Yeah. He's gathering everybody up, right? Yeah. And Satan is gathering his people. But man, we have to, we just have to make up our mind today who we will serve, folks. It's just as plain and simple as that. We have to make up in our mind who we will serve on this day. We can't keep playing around out here, people. We cannot keep doing this. Because we're going to play around until we get caught up out here. And it's going to be too late, man. Because I've seen it happen to people, man. I've seen guys, I remember like, this was some years ago. It was a deacon in my church. He was a young dude, right? He was a young deacon. He was around in his 30s. He was in church. He dipped back out into the world, folks. See, he let the devil trick him, folks. He dipped back out into the world. He was out there dibbling and dabbling. He had 1 foot in and 1 foot out. See, God had already told us in his word, folks. He said, I wouldn't have you hot nor cold, folks, so I'll spew you out of my mouth. See, this is what happened, folks. He spewed him out, folks, and he went back out there in that world, dabbling around, folks. This guy went out there and got murdered, folks. A deacon. He went back into the world, and the devil caught him slipping, folks. This is what happened. The enemy caught him slipping. Got murdered out there, man. That was a sad day, man. I said, the guy didn't even make it back. He didn't make it back, man. That was a sad, sad day. See, this is why I say, if you're connected with him, stay connected, folks. This is no time to be letting go, folks. Because we're too late in the hour to be letting go. Yes, too late in the hour, people. We got to hold on to God's unchanging hands, folks. Unchanging hands. We got to stay in the palm of his hand, folks. And don't let the enemy pluck you out, folks. Because once you become uncovered, the devil, he's waiting for you out there, folks. That's why I say stay covered under his precious blood, folks. Because the enemy is waiting on you. Yes, he is. He's waiting for you to slip. Yes, he's waiting for you to slip. Yes, indeed, he's waiting. Yes, he's waiting patiently for anybody to slip. Yeah, I'm ready to jump off here in a few, go cut this grass. Because I got to move fast. I got lots of things to do today. Seems like it's just not enough time in a day to do everything that you have planned to do. But I'm going to try to get done what I can get done. That's all I can do, is get done what I can get done. Yep. I'm going to try to do what I can do. That's that. Yep. That's all I can do. Got one lawn to do. Right here. There's that one right there. Where the grass is long. I do a lot of these lawns around here. Yeah. I do a lot of. Let me see. Where's that lawn at there? I think it's that one right there. Yeah. I gotta cut that one today. I'm gonna try to hurry up before it gets too hot out here too. Yeah, this is my neighborhood. I cut most of these lawns around here. On this side anyway. $25 a house. Back and front. It's good money, man. I'm telling you. Good money. Part-time. This is my little part-time job. I mean, not part-time. I mean, but I don't work no more anyway. I'm retired. Man, I left the keys in the car. Let me grab my keys out of this car. Yeah, I left the keys in the car, folks. Let me grab my keys. Yep, I got them. I don't know, I'm gonna get in the house. I ain't got no keys. Hey, alright. Yeah. See what I can do. Yeah, I'm gonna try to knock this grass up. I feel like it's starting to get warm out here now, to be honest. It's getting warm, folks. Yes, sir. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Yeah, it's getting a little warm, folks. I can feel it. Yes, sir. I can feel it. I can feel it. Yeah, folks. But what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna knock that grass out. Then I'm just gonna chill for the rest of the day, man. Yeah, my grandson, get him from school. Call it a day. That's all I can do. Yeah. That's all I can do. I'm back in the crib. Yes, back in the crib. This place, man, I gotta clean up down here. This basement. It's a hard thing trying to keep my basement clean, man. I be coming down here sometime making a mess. Yep, making a big mess, folks. Yeah, it be me making a mess. Yep, making a mess. I'm gonna have to clean up down here. But that's okay. It'll all work out. Like I said, folks, this is what my channel's all about, folks. Helping somebody. Motivating somebody, man. Because like I said, people out here crying, man. Crying out for help. On a daily basis, people. People crying, people dying, man. And we're living in a very dark hour, people. This is a dark time that we're living in. We need to help whoever we can help out here in this world, folks. We need to do it, folks. And that's just the truth about it. Because people are crying. I tell people every day, do not give up on hope, because there's light at the end of the tunnel, people. It's always a light at the end of the tunnel. Yes. I gotta get my lawnmower together, man, 'cause I'm getting ready to bounce out of here. There's always a light at the end of the tunnel. Make sure I got enough gas in here. Yep. I'm gonna have to crank that boy up in a minute. Yeah. Crank that old boy up. Put a little gas in it. Go ahead and cut that lawn. Good to go, folks. But yeah, folks, if you don't know, look, if you don't have a personal relationship with him, folks, try to get yourself together and get yourself hooked up with him, folks. Because he's calling for us. Yes, he's calling for us, folks. He's telling us to come to him, folks. Come to him. Because the time is drawing nigh, folks. It's drawing nigh every day. We don't have a lot of time for that, folks. Because we see all the stuff that's going on, folks. That should be a warning sign right there for you. Yes, that should be a warning. Yes, that should be a warning for everybody. And things are not getting any better. They're going to get worse, folks. Worse. You know what I mean? You don't want to be left down here on this wicked earth. You don't want to be left here. When God come back to get his people, you don't want to be left here. Believe me. You want to be caught up to meet him with the rest of us, folks. Because the ones who get left behind, they're going to be left down here in all this turmoil, folks. This is all it is, turmoil. You're going to be, man, you're going to be terrorized down here in this world. Yes. Because they're about to unleash some of these demons. There's already demons out here now walking around, folks. It's real live demons out here in the streets walking amongst us every day, folks. Yes, it's real live demons out here on the street, man. And they're letting them loose, folks. And they're out here terrorizing the streets. Terrorizing. And it's about to get worse. Yes, it is. It's about to get worse, folks. We're getting ready to become a food shortage. It's getting ready to be a food shortage. Yeah, I see the gas prices are going down a little. I see the difference. Yes, the gas prices has went down a little bit. But the food, we're getting ready to have a food shortage, folks. This is why I've been talking all summer. I've been telling people, plant your gardens, folks. I was telling people this all summer long. Plant your seeds. Get your gardens together. I just hope somebody listens. Because see, one thing for sure, everything that I've told you is going to come back to your remembrance. Watch what I tell you. I warned you. I warned you. I warned everybody. And I'm still warning. I feel like I'm the Noah of this generation, folks. That's what I feel like. I'm the Noah of this generation. I'm warning people. I'm here to warn. I'm here to warn people, man. Come on in, folks, while you have a chance. Come on in. Get your life in order, folks. Prepare for the second coming of Jesus Christ, folks. Prepare for it, folks. Because he's on his way back to get his church, folks. He's on his way back to get his saints. Yes, folks, he's on his way. Yes, he's on his way, but nobody knows the day, the minute, or the hour. Nobody knows. See, that's what makes it so scary, because you don't know what time he's coming back here. So that's why it pays to be ready, not get ready. Be ready. Because when you see him coming through that sky, it's going to be too late. Yes, it's too late. But God, he always give us a warning before the storm, folks. And this is what he's wanting. He's giving us the warnings now before the storm comes. He's giving us this warning right now, folks. He's letting us see this chaos that's going on around us every day, folks. He's letting us see it. Why you think he's letting us see it, folks? Come on, tell me. Why you think he's letting us see this stuff? Tell me something. Yeah, he's letting us see it. Yes, indeed, he's letting us see it. But I'm glad he's letting us see it. I am so glad. But some people are ignoring it. They're not paying it any mind. That's all right. See, it's coming a time, man. Everybody gonna wish they heard it. Yes. Everybody gonna wish they heard it. But now is the time, folks. I'm gonna make you a moderator, SL Effect. Yes, I'm gonna make you a moderator. Frank G, he's a moderator already, yes. AM some Tim, okay. Yep, I appreciate everybody coming in. I'm ready to jump up out of here, folks. I gotta get up out here and cut this grass. Yes, so I just hope everybody have a great day. Moving forward, yes. I enjoyed being with y'all this morning, speaking with y'all. Yeah, this was just a general conversation. It wasn't nothing heavy. I was just talking about, everyday things of life, man. That's all it was. This is a little small conversation. I like to do this every now and then. Just sit back and chat with my people. Yeah. Sit back and chat and have a good conversation. That's all. But yeah, y'all, with that being said, I'm going to jump on up here because I got to get out and cut this grass before it gets too hot. So, folks, y'all have a blessed day. Enjoy the rest of your day. And remember, walk with the King, folks. Walk with the King. And I'm out of here, folks. Peace.